Welcome back to the Z-Man Show, everybody. Today we're taking a look at The Grinch, 2018, produced by Illumination, and I had a chance to go out and actually experience this one at the movie theater. So I wanted to just come onto the show today and just talk to you a little bit about the movie and how if we even enjoyed it. So this will be a fairly spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to get into too many of the specifics. Just give you the overalls if you should probably go and see this movie and whatnot. So just getting straight into it, I did actually go to see this movie with my wife and my two kids, both boys, 7 and 5, and I have seen the other Grinch movies. And so first off, going into this, if you're expecting to come in with this whole brand new scheme and everything is going on, you're probably not going to get that, right? I mean, it's the Grinch. We know most about, he's a grumpy old guy or whatever, and he hates Christmas. He hates that the people in Whoville are super happy and whatever all the time. And so yes, this movie contains a lot about that. But what I think this movie does really well is it gives some kind of humanity aspect to the Grinch himself, and like a little bit more backstory, which I know sometimes you have to be careful with backstories. You don't want to give too much information, otherwise you kind of just spoil a lot of the cool things about the character. But in this sense, you kind of get to know the Grinch a little bit more, and then as he has these interactions, as he actually goes back into town at some point, even to get like some groceries and some things he needs, you see some more of those interactions with certain people, and like they know who he is and they know he's up there, although they don't pay much attention to him. They're kind of stuck in their own world. And the Grinch, the movies have always kind of hit on that idea, like, are the Who's too focused on like material things, and everything has to be big and bright and beautiful and so forth. So there's some interesting aspects to today's society and how it plays in with the Grinch and his whole Christmas debacle. But there are some really cool characters in this movie that I think you're really gonna like, and it's not like the 2000 remake that had Jim Carrey, which completely just stole the show. I mean, you pretty much didn't care about anybody else in the movie. But this one, it gives plenty of review time on the Grinch himself, but it also shows some cool characters. Of course, we hit back on with Cindy Lou Who, and so she's cute as a button, of course, as always. And her mother. Now, she plays kind of a huge factor in all this, and I'm not sure if this was always played in on the other ones, but she is a single mother of Cindy, and and I think she has a couple other kids too, and it just shows, how she tries to do everything for her kids. And I guess that plays into a lot of families, because there are a lot of divorced parents out there, or maybe even just loved ones who have lost their significant other and they're trying to raise a single family. So it was kind of cool to see that aspect a little bit from her point of view, but as she pushes through and she stays strong, and it was kind of cool to see the strong mother side. And as we continue the review, I just wanted to mention that, the colors, everything's super vibrant, as they should. In Illumination, I mean, we shouldn't expect anything less from that company. But yeah, the colors are so vibrant. Everything looks immaculate when it comes to the rendering and just the overall looks of the movie. There's a lot of funny parts. I found myself laughing throughout the movie. There was even a few parts where I'm not saying I was tearing up. I'm just saying it was getting close. I mean, they had some really heartfelt moments, and there's a scene between Cindy and the Grinch, which again, we've seen these in other Grinch movies, but it was still a heartwarming moment, and when the Grinch kind of has that aha moment and pulls through, it felt good kind of seeing it all over. This is a runtime of 1 hour and 26 minutes, which you're talking almost 3 times the 1966 original version. I mean, does this one beat the original 1966? I would not go there, no, because I think that's what was so charming about the first one. One, it's great, it's a great story, and it was nice and simplistic. It didn't have to be drawn out. Two, the characters were, the Grinch was very interesting, and just seeing how he pulls off this whole Christmas steal throughout the town in such little time. I mean, almost as amazing as Santa is supposed to come in and deliver all our presents and whatnot. So this movie, though, it did a lot of things right. It had some great comedy going throughout, and I think this is definitely one you should go and check out. So I think it's going to be in the theaters for a little bit longer. It is currently killing it pretty solid right now. I don't want to jack these figures up too much, but I think it had it was like a $50 or $55 million budget, and I think it's currently pulled in almost $185 million just domestic U.S. alone. So they're not going to have any problems bringing it. It's a classic story, but yes, they did draw it out, of course, because you got to fill 1 hour and 26 minutes. But even the little dog, Sam, I think it is, or Max. Oh God, I'm going to screw that one up. But I think it's Max. he has his scenes, and I almost found myself liking the dog more than a lot of the other characters. It just, they gave the dog a lot more character, and the Grinch gets to meet a few other kind of friends along the way. I wouldn't call them friends per se, but let's just say little helpers that are going to try and help him pull off his whole Christmas steal. So yeah, guys, I think this is one you should definitely go check out, especially if you have the kids. Take them out there, go see it. I cannot believe, I just on a side note, I don't go to the movies a whole lot. I mean, usually with the buddies and stuff, Star Wars, some of the other movies come out. It was like almost $50 just to take the four of us. I mean, don't even talk about when you try to buy something up there. Luckily, the place we go to does like kind of free refills and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just can't believe the amount of money that is being charged these days to see these movies. It's just ridiculous. So we're going to still try and get to you more reviews as they come out. We have some Netflix movies I really want to talk about. Some really dark thrillers that I saw recently, like Hold the Dark. And anyways, we're going to get to those too. So as for the 2018 Grinch, I'm going to give this a review of a 7.2 out of 10. Again, solid, good movie, a nice remake. Was it fully necessary? Perhaps not, but I mean, the last good one I think was in 2000. I mean, we're talking 18 years later, so it's okay to bring it back in and have a nice, fresh, just kind of clean view of it all. And the actors all did a superb job. So this is the Z-Man Show coming to you, and we'll see you at the next review. See you guys.